Hey YouTube land, how we doing? Phil here, and I'm glad you're back for another song section. I'm going to be breaking down a brand new one for you. We just added it to our app Song Store library. It's by Dua Lipa. It's called New Rules, and I'm going to be showing you the chorus from our intermediate level arrangement. The section we'll be learning today sounds like this. Hey, 100%. There we go. So by the end of this video, you guys will have all the tools you need to get 100% in your apps at home as well. Let's go ahead and dive right in. We'll start with breaking down the right hand first. Let's do it. The key signature for this arrangement is 0 sharps, 0 flats. Does that mean we don't have a key signature? Of course not. That just means we're in the key of C major or A minor. Those are the two related keys that share a key signature of basically all white notes. The time signature for this is 4/4, pretty standard. In fact, so common that it's referred to as common time. 4/4, 4 beats per measure. All right, let's talk notes and hand position. We're going to start with our thumb on an A above middle C. Here's mid C. Here's where we're starting, and this is essentially an A minor position. All right, now we're not going to worry too much about rhythms for right now. We'll get into that in just a little bit. But for now, I want to just walk through each hand position, each phrase, and talk about the notes and the fingers that we'll use to play them. So our first note is A. Then we play B with our 2 finger. We tie it to another B. Then we play C with our 3rd finger. So far, we're just walking up in stepwise motion. But our next note, we're going to skip this D. We're going to go from C all the way up to E. And then we're going to come right back down to C. And then back down to B, then back down to A. That's pretty cool, right? Basically walking up and back down through A minor position, but skipping the D, right? Okay, cool. So our first measure actually is just a measure of rest, right? But then we come in measure 2 with that first phrase. Measure 3 is also a full measure of rest, so our second phrase comes in measure 4. It says measure 33 in the notation. That's because in the full song, this is measure 33. And remember, in the Playground Sessions interactive app, we've got full songs from beginning to end. So I'm capturing this from the app. But for our purposes today, this is really the 4th measure of this section, right? And this is our second phrase. It starts the same way. A, B, C, E, C. But then here, it switches up. Again, we're not worrying so much about rhythm yet, but we got B, A, C. The B and the A go a little quicker, and then we land on C. So again, that second phrase goes B, A, C, and then we rest again for another measure. Third phrase is the same as the first. Skipping D and walking back down. Another bar of rest, and our final phrase is the same as our second phrase. So really, you could say that the first half of this section, the first 4 bars, is exactly the same as the second 4 measures, the second half, right? All right, so that's the gist of it for the right hand, and we're almost done, but as I mentioned, we still have to cover rhythm in a bit more detail. And we'll do it in a sec. I'm gonna bring up the backing track at the slow tempo. It sounds just like the song. It's super fun to play along with. And then we'll do it at the full speed. And then we'll move to the left hand. But before we keep moving through this video, I wanted to quickly pause and let you know that when we're done learning this one section at this one difficulty level, there's a lot more to learn, and you can find it all in the Playground Sessions interactive app. We're doing a free trial right now, only for YouTube viewers like yourself. So we want to say thank you for coming to the channel and learning one song section with us. We think you should be able to have the chance to learn the rest of the song for free in the app. You won't see a video lesson with me for every single segment, but what you will have is interactive notation, which of course means it grades you as you play. You saw the 100% pop up earlier, right, on my screen? Well, that was me playing in the app. I nailed it, I got 100. It's super addicting because you get that score. If it's 98, you gotta try it again. You gotta get up to 100. Anyways, I could talk about the app all day. What I really want to do is teach you this song, so we're going to jump back in. But if you tap the card above, or you can click the link in this video's description, you can sign up for your free trial of the app today. No payment necessary, and you get 30 days to try it out. Anyways, let's get back to this video, guys. We're going to cue up the backing track at the slow speed, and we're going to jam. Let's do it. 1, 2, set, start with rest. Here we go. Rest again, look ahead, second phrase. Rest again, look ahead. First phrase again. Rest, and now we're going to finish that fourth phrase just like the second. All right, guys, way to go at the slow speed. So we saw some syncopations here in the rhythms, right? The first half of every phrase, of every measure that has notes in it, has some interesting rhythms going on, right? We are subdividing by 16th notes. So we have a dotted eighth, then a 16th note. That's one beat. And that 16th is tied to an eighth note, which is half of beat 2. Then we move on to C, which of course is the second half of beat 2. The second half of each measure with notes in it is a little more straightforward. 3 and 4 and, or 3 and 4E and. But the syncopations and the ties over the strong beats in the first half of each of these measures is pretty challenging. So I encourage you guys to pause the video and work that out with me at the slow speed by rewinding and playing back. But when you're feeling very confident about it, then meet me here, we'll try it at full speed now. 1, 2, here we go, rest. Good, look ahead. Man, that is a fun one. I'm over here jamming, dancing to this one. Try to play this at home without dancing. There's the right hand, guys, and we nailed it with 100%. Now it's time to switch gears, start talking about this left hand. You ready? We've just got a handful of chords here, and they're all pretty close in range, so this part is not too challenging. Let's check it out. First chord's A minor over E. That looks like this. We're gonna do it 2 times, and then 3 times, and then actually a 4th time, but the 4th time is a quarter note. So we'll do it quickly, then jump down to G over D, also a quarter note, so we're going to move quickly back out of that one into our next chord, which is F major. Okay, now we're in the third measure of this section. We're going to play another F, we're going to play another F, and then a quarter note F, quarter note G over D again. That's the first half of this section, and guess what? Just like the right hand, second half is exactly the same. So we'll do it again, A minor over E, A minor over E. Again, 2 and 3 and 4 and F, and 4 and F, 3 and 4 and. All right, guys, I know I went through that kind of fast, but video lessons are great because you can pause and rewind and play back with me to your needs, to your level. So if you're ready, meet me now. We're going to do this at slow speed, but if you're not ready, take your time, rewind and play back. Here it is at the slow speed. 1, 2, set, go. Hey, great job with the slow tempo left hand performance. As always, I said it earlier, pause, rewind, play back if needed. But when you're ready, let's do it at full tempo now so we can hurry up and get to both hands together. This one's one of my favorites to play. 1, 2, set, go. Hey, 100%, there we go. So we got the right hand down, we got the left hand down. Now all we need to do is put them together. Sounds easy, but this section's pretty tricky. It's fast and it's syncopated. So let's break it down. The best thing I can offer you guys is to say to pause the video and to walk through every measure of this section without even worrying about the timing. So in other words, you want to figure out when the hands are playing together and when they're playing separately. And you can do that by walking through each beat without the pressure of doing it in an even timing. I'll do the first few measures for you and give you an example. So it's clear that the first measure is only left hand, that's easy. So left hand, left hand. Okay, now don't worry about getting to the next measure in time. Take your time. Let's take a look and analyze beat 1 of this second measure. we can tell the hands are playing at the same time, right? So let's just play that downbeat. And then what's happening next? The left hand is holding while the right hand plays. Now here comes beat 3 of this measure. Hands are playing together again. But then the right hand plays alone, and then the hands play together again on beat 4. Right hand plays alone, and then left hand plays alone in the next measure. So you see what I'm doing, right? Not worrying about the pressure of even timing or full speed or any of that, right? I want you guys to pause this video and walk through like I just did. When you're feeling good there, then you're ready to meet me here at the slow speed. So let's try that now. 1, 2, set, go. Feels pretty good at this tempo, doesn't it? Now we got it. All right, we just got one step left, and that's to speed this up to full tempo. And when we do that, we'll be done with this section, but we won't be done with the whole song yet, right? There's a lot more to learn, and it can all be done in the Playground Sessions app. I mentioned up front we're doing a free trial, so finish this song in the app, you guys. You can do it by clicking the link in this video's description, or by tapping this card above. Hey, just popped up saying, what are you waiting for? It's a great question, right? Tap that now, open it in a new tab, and then let's finish this video and then just go to your next tab and get the app. You just gotta sign up for a free account, no payment necessary. You'll get 3 free song credits just for signing up. So you can go to the song store, browse what we got. You can find this song and finish it out with interactive notation. All right guys, let's wrap up this video at full speed. This is Dua Lipa, this is New Rules, intermediate level chorus. Let's do it. All right, you guys, 100%'s all around. Boom! This was one of my favorite lessons to teach in a while, and one of my favorite ones to jam along with. Super fun. So finish this one in the app, and I'll see you guys soon for the next video lesson. The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. All right, guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.